What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're going to be talking about what's going on with the crypto market. We all know it's been crazy these last couple months about dumps. Should you be holding, should you be selling, should you be averaging? Are we still in a bull market? Are we still in a bear market? There's a whole lot of questions out there, and in today's video I'm going to be answering a lot of those questions and what I'm thinking through this whole market. Of course, if you want to watch more videos like this, and if you want to learn more about the stock market, the crypto market, make sure you subscribe, leave a like down below, and leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this whole market and what have you been doing. Have you been dollar cost averaging? Have you been selling out? Have you been looking shorting? There's a whole lot of different options out there. Let me know what you've been up to. But first of all, let's get straight into the Bitcoin chart. We're going to go over the Bitcoin chart, the Ethereum chart, and pretty much the Bitcoin dominance chart to talk about also some of the altcoins as well. They've been hitting some buying targets. So first of all, we see that Bitcoin pretty much dumped to a low of about 40,500 or so, which we can tell was a strong support that we had pretty much analyzed from even before. As you guys can see, this level about 40,500 was resistance here. Then we kind of acted as resistance a couple times. We had that dump during the summer, resistance, support, and now it's become support again. So this level that we're at right now is actually a major level that I'm seeing over support level. We really, if you're bull, we desperately need to be bouncing on this 40,500 level, which we have. We're around 42,000. We've recovered a little bit, nothing crazy, but there is some hope there. We're currently going up about 42,100 or so. But if we were to break down from this level, I pretty much see no other support until these 30,000. Maybe you could even move this a little lower, really, to about 29,000. So pretty much really low, high 20,000s. There's pretty much almost no support level until then. So if we do break down on there, we could be falling all the way down here, which could open some opportunities if you aren't shorting. But if usually when Bitcoin dumps, you're gonna see Ethereum or a lot of the altcoins dump, which will not be a nice time to be into the crypto market if you're new, and might scare off a lot of money away. But it's reality of it. We gotta accept it. We gotta understand all the potential, things that could happen. So it's pretty much a high possibility right now for us to break down this 40,500 level, and it is the major level that I'm looking at. If we do break down of it, most likely I'll be looking to short this to some extent. Of course, I would rather get this bounce and move back up. And if we do get some strength here, we could definitely see a pretty strong reversal. As like I said, we're sitting at this level of strong support, which was proven earlier in September. This was the level that we actually ended up bouncing on before making a massive run to break for the new all-time high level, getting all the way up to 69,000. I believe it was the all-time high, yeah, just about 68,500, whatever, 69,000. So just about those levels. But first, we really do need to get over above this trend line of 50,000, was really our first major level that we need to get to, that we're still pretty far away from. But we're slowly trying to recover a little bit, pushing again a little higher. If we zoom in a little more on the 4 hours, that we saw that after we had this major dump here to 42,000 or so, we then created this pretty much flag here, which we actually ended up breaking out of and was looking pretty good, but then we got rejected on the 200 EMA. 200 EMA is pretty much a long-term support or resistance level, and right now this is going to be the first thing that we're going to be having to get over with. If we're getting over here over 52,000, which we tried twice, we got rejected twice on it, was actually going to be really bullish and really strong for Bitcoin, but since we got rejected, we kept taking down. So we're going to have to see to this reversal here to start kind of pushing higher, and once we cross that 200 EMA, we're really going to have to push above it. And if you see on the daily, it's even further away, but we got to start with the 4 hours on the smaller time frame to then work our way up to the higher time frame. So that is the first major level of resistance that we have coming down, the 200 EMA. Also there is the 30 EMA. Another resistance level that as you guys can see, once we broke above it was pretty bullish, broke down it, we got rejected, and it's going to be on the smaller EMA, but the 200 EMA is the major one that I'll be looking at to get over, to get back to that bullish. It can totally be, you could totally count this as a mini bear market, because we are chilling under the 200 EMA, which as you guys can tell used to be a strong area of support. As you guys can see, we bounced here, rejected here. We have to go back all the way back to the March 2020 before we even tested it, and as you guys can see, it was a strong area of support. But now that we are under it, it's beginning a strong area of resistance. So you're really gonna have to be getting over this area to really start pushing higher. So this area here, if you're able to dollar cost average into some 40,500, Bitcoin is really actually was in a deal entry spot, which we had talked about this support level probably many times on the channel. Sure, it was probably risky trying to buy into the dip, but as you guys can see, we're having a small bounce. Now we're going to see how long can it continue it for. In summary, with Bitcoin, things are not looking great, but we are on a very strong area of support. This is all going to be watching with this 40,500 level. If that break, we do have room all the way down to 29,000. If we're just watching if we can have a strong reversal here. If we do have a strong reversal here, things can start looking better, but we do need to get over that 200 EMA and 30 EMA on the shorter time frames. Next up, let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum was actually doing really well compared to Bitcoin pretty much this whole bull run, but we just had a massive fall all the way down to about 3,000 or so. If it was on the line, right around the low 3,000. So with Ethereum, we actually been seeing a lot of dumping after, we pretty much have been chilling between this 3,600 to 4,400 level. We're pretty much making a triangle, but we did have been coming crushed down all the way to 3,000. We of course found some support there, and a lot of this Ethereum actually came from some news that we saw. Vitalik, the creator of Ethereum, say Ethereum layer 1 not ready for direct mass adoption. So there's been a lot of rumors about Ethereum 2.0 coming out on this quarter 2, but he came out and say Ethereum layer 1 not ready for direct mass adoption. As Ethereum could have some good strong catalysts when those Ethereum 2 updates do come out, hopefully in quarter 2. It has been kind of been having some negative catalysts as well for the shorter terms. We did find some support at 3,000. If we do fall out of the support here, we probably had room all the way down to about the mid 2000s, 2,750 probably be the first support level. And and if it does lose this 3,000 support, we could be seeing a lot of selling in Ethereum, as 3,000 has been a really strong support all the way going from back to August. You guys can see once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, then resistance a few times, and then above it, and now we've bounced on it. But it does seem like it's finding a short-term reversal at the very least, just like Bitcoin is doing. Some of those bulls came out and started buying up Ethereum and Bitcoin at these lower levels, which is good to see. But Ethereum not looking great. Like, of course, we see it got rejected here at 200 EMA. If we zoom in more, let's see on the 30 EMA. Same thing with 30 EMA, got rejected here around the beginning of January. First couple days of January, tried to get above it, got rejected, came down crashing on it. So Ethereum kind of sitting in the same boat as Bitcoin. Next up, let's look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So here we are at the Bitcoin dominance chart, and this calculates the amount of Bitcoin in the whole crypto market and how much percent of the whole crypto market is dominated by the Bitcoin, right? So we were talking about this strong area of support in an earlier video that we actually saw this double bottom here, and it's kind of caused a small rally into Bitcoin as this started going up. Now we're again at a level. You can see this is support here from back in May, then again over here around September, and now again we finally tested this level the third time, and we're starting to see a short-term reversal as well. This could indicate a reversal all the way up to at least the 44.5% level, which would be strong for Bitcoin, as you will see a lot of the market cap coming back into Bitcoin and push it up. So we are at a pretty strong support zone, kind of looking good for a long on Bitcoin. Of course, this kind of need to confirm, and we need to have some continuation, and we need to break above this 20, 21, 30, and 200 EMAs on the shorter time frames to really confirm the reversal. And if this were to fall, we could see Bitcoin probably dropping, Bitcoin dominance at least dropping to about the 35% level. If Bitcoin does, break this 40% level and go below it, and we could see the Bitcoin dominance all the way down to 35%. Which not be great for Bitcoin, of course. So here the main thing we're looking for, we're trying to catch, we're in strong support pretty much on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, all those smaller altcoins that we could see as short-term reversal, but we need to see some of that continuation into that reversal, and that's going to be the major part. We're going to have to look on the 1 hour, 4 hour time frames, break above the 21, 30, and then 200 EMA to really confirm the reversal. Also, if we can have some kind of positive catalyst for Bitcoin, could also be totally great to help us push higher. Right now it's not looking too hot. We are on some support level though. So we went over pretty much to both the bullish and the bearish scenario. We're looking more bearish, but we could quickly, if we find a strong reversal, lot bears come in, it could look bullish again, but as of right now it's not looking too hot. You know, we analyzed, when we went over the Bitcoin chart, we analyzed the next pretty much strong support, which will be this. You know, I'm looking at the 40,500. If that breaks through, I'll be looking all the way down here, potentially just start taking more longs, and pretty much at the bottom where it could be. We do have some small support over here as well. If you want to draw it out around the 30,500 level, we do have some support right there, but you know, we're pretty much just hoping that we can get this reversal here. And yes, we are also making a pretty massive head and shoulder here on the daily. So if this neckline pretty much can break, which will be this 40,500, could mean that we'll be heading lower. But we saw something similar here back in March, so I'm not like I'm not like extremely bearish. I'm like, oh, you know, Bitcoin is over. I'm just expecting to be more down until we finally can find a bottom, carve out a bottom, hang out there for a bit, and look for a major reversal or some news. That's just pretty much what I'm looking at. A lot of my long-term holds are spot holds anyway, so I don't really care. I'm not trading on leverage, so I don't care to get liquid or anything like that. So, you know, just be safe when you're out there trading. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Bitcoin? You know, what is your plan? Are you adding on some high conviction plays in the whole crypto market? Are you selling? Do you think we're going lower? Are we going to recover? Are you staking your money? You know, I've been staking a lot of my stuff, you know, while I wait this out. And, you know, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.